Smarterfan. Smarterfan. Yeah. Smarterfan.
Hey everybody, welcome to another segment of Smarterfan Podcast, where we bring you behind the veil of sports, business, and life. I'm Joe, and this is Barry. What's going on, Barry?
Oh, they shooting it up from behind the three-point Wemby. Oh, it's exciting. Lots going on, brother. Lots going on. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing fine.
All right, good. What's cooking tonight?
Well, I just want to give a shout out to our friends north of the border, Canada. Thanks for listening, folks. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, Canada, you need to send us some blueberries or something. We love you.
And the UK and Germany, thanks, folks, for listening to us. We really appreciate it.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch, and you said Sweden?
The UK.
UK. Cheerios. I need some fish and chips right now. Thank you.
Yeah, tell me about it. So anyway, I'm going to talk about a wild and crazy career of John Jefferson.
Ooh, yeah, the Chargers.
Man. So now he grew up in a suburb of Dallas, and after high school he went to Arizona State University. Now in '75 he led the team in receptions and receiving yardage, and led them to the Fiesta Bowl, where he was named MVP.
Oh, wow.
So in '78, he was drafted by the Chargers, and he was the first player in NFL history to gain 1,000-plus yards in his first 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So now he was nicknamed a space-age receiver because of those goggles he wore, those prescription goggles.
Yeah.
So kind of reminds me of Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, got some of that. Yeah.
So now he was a key member of Air Coryell, along with Dan Fouts, Kellen Winslow, and Charlie Joyner.
What a group. How they don't go to a Super Bowl, I don't get it.
No D.
Yeah, that'll do it.
No D. So now he got into a contract dispute with the Chargers, and he held out. So because they offered him $75,000. So they traded him to the Packers, where the Packers quickly signed him for $300,000. So now with the Packers, he started along with with Lynn Dickey and James Lofton and Paul Kaufman.
Yeah.
And that was a formidable group there.
Yeah.
But once again, Green Bay had no D.
Can't win without D.
No. So then he held out with Green Bay. So they traded him to the Browns. And he played for 1 year, and then he signed with the Oilers, and then they cut him before the season started.
Wow.
So now when he retired, he went back to Arizona State and got his BA in history. He was inducted into the Arizona State Hall of Fame in '79. And he coached at MSU and the University of Kansas. And then he was a director of player development for the Redskins up until '09.
Oh, wow.
And so then he was inducted into the College Hall of Fame in '02. And he's fully retired. He lives in Northern Virginia. So he had quite a career. It was short, but it was quite a career.
Yeah, and that guy could put up some numbers, man.
Yeah, he sure could.
He gave cornerbacks and safeties fits, because if you missed them, forget it.
Yeah. And he had some great hands too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else you got? Let's keep rolling.
Well, the Hall of Fame. How can you fix the Hall of Fame?
Well, the Hall of Fame is really at a crossroads right now. And they've been at a crossroads for probably at least the last 6 years, that people have not been happy with what's going on. I don't think they really understand. I think they're going to have to, for it to continue to be of relevance, They're going to have to change. They're going to have to get, because Cam Newton made a very poignant of what a lot of fans and people are feeling. Whereas, who are these people who are voting who don't know, who've never coached or ever played?
Yeah.
Which is a legitimate argument. So, as Cam brought out, so if you don't like somebody or they didn't give you the interview you wanted during their playing, when they were coaching or playing, this is your get back now?
Yeah.
Really? Because you got to say to yourself, well, as Shannon said Shannon Sharp, so what's the criteria? I win 6 Super Bowls. You can still keep me out from first ballot? So now what is happening, these people who've been throwing rocks and hiding their hand are actually destroying the credibility because they've made it a whole show. The induction of the Hall of Fame, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So by doing it this way, they've literally are destroying the house they built. So people are not going to pay attention. Just like you saw people stop. Wemby, you hear it from every NBA player. Wemby's actions breathe new life into the All-Star game. That whole format, coming out to play for real, because people were losing interest. So that's what's going to happen to the Hall of Fame. They need to fix that. They're going to have to become more transparent. First of all, you need to get sports writers and those guys out of it anyway. They shouldn't be in it. They just shouldn't be in it. It should be determined by people who actually played the game, coached the game. A little sprinkling of fans, but I don't see how you include sports writers and those guys because they have their own personal agenda. And that has nothing to do with sports. Whether you suck up to them and, it's not authentic. Players should decide, coaches should decide. Because there's a lot of guys who should be, think how long they kept Sterling out. Who had better numbers in a shortened career than guys who had more years than he had. How do you keep him out? Obviously, he's a superior receiver. And it's not, he got injured. You can't control that.
Right. Yeah.
But his numbers are still better. Anyway, that's what's going on. And the only way they're going to fix it is they're going to have to bring back some credibility. Else people are it's not going to matter.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not going to matter. And it's sad because, you got these people, as I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse, who are throwing rocks and hiding their hands. But yet they're eating off the athlete. They're eating off of them, but they're still undermining. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so the Olympics.
Yeah, I caught a little bit. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. The snow bobsledding down the thing. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. The ice skate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, the men's hockey, the U.S. team got off to a good start. They're 3-0.
Really?
Yeah, and that earned them a bye in the quarterfinal round, I believe. They're the number 2 seed overall. So now, if they get through it all, and Canada gets through it all, they'll meet Canada in the gold medal round.
That's going to be a war right there.
Yeah. So now the women, they are just rolling along.
Women's hockey?
Yeah, they're 6-0. They just beat Sweden.
Wow.
Yeah, and they've recorded, I think, 5 consecutive shutouts.
Really?
Yeah, man. And our girl, Laila Edwards,
your sister,
she's got 2 goals and 5 assists for 7 points.
Yeah, man, you're gonna have to do a special feature on her, Joe. You're definitely gonna have to do a special feature on her.
Yeah,
that's
definitely
amazing.
Yeah, the girl is a sniper. She's got a wicked wrist shot.
That's what's up. I love to see that. Matter of fact, Joe, maybe we should do a special highlight of all the unique athletes that are not covered during the Olympics and the Black athletes that are covered during the Winter Olympics. Let's talk about it. I think we should do a special show on them.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Because I saw
So
these Japanese girls skating around that rink, bro. Man, it was scary. It was
yeah,
scary. Those girls was moving.
yeah, yeah,
And you see this sister? Yeah, we need to give her props, her flowers right now.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And you want to hear something else,
What you got?
which I thought was really great, is she set up when she was named to the hockey team. She set up a GoFundMe so that she could bring her family over.
Nice.
And you know who were the biggest contributors?
Who?
The Kelsey brothers.
See, that's why I rock with them.
Yeah,
That's why I rock with
because
them.
they're from the same area in Cleveland.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah. So they contributed, and she was able to bring her family over so that they could watch her play.
See, Joe, you're always poking the bear, Joe. You're always poking the bear. You know I want to talk about the money, but I'm not going to get distracted, Joe. I don't understand how the Olympics could be making all this TV money, and the athletes can't get the. I'm gonna stop. Go ahead, Joe.
So that, and the captain Hillary Knight, she's on the cusp of breaking the record. She's tied for the most goals with 14.
Oh, she's playing. Let's highlight her too. That's what's up.
And she's got 32 points. So we got to look out for that because they're going to play Canada next in the medal round, the gold medal round.
So the men and the women may play Canada.
Well, the women are definitely playing Canada.
Wow.
But the men, they have to still go through the other rounds first to see who winds up there.
This is interesting. You know what would be interesting? It could be fun to watch. They have to modify it because it's men and women, but it'd be interesting to see the gold medalist of the men play the gold medalist of the women. It would be interesting.
Yeah.
It'd have to be modified because those guys would kill those physically. They're just bigger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But the women have speed. So it'd be interesting. Anyway, go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
So and our goalie from Briarcliff, Aerin Frankel, she has 3 of those shutouts.
Man, you know what? We need to do a feature on her. She's right in our neighborhood, Joe.
Yes, she is.
Make sure we do that. Yeah, we need to highlight her, and maybe we can find a way to get to her family and see. Let see if we can get them on the show. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think they're still in Briarcliff.
I think so.
But yeah, and I feel bad for this kid, Ilia Malinin, the figure skater.
What happened?
Because he tried to do his signature quadruple axel in the figure skating, and he fell.
Wow, that's hard. What's that? 4 spins in
the air? Yeah. And he fell twice actually, so he wound up finishing last. I just hope this kid bounces back from that, because it was kind of devastating for him.
I'm sure they put in so much work, man. They make so many sacrifices. People don't know. Them Olympic athletes, they make some huge sacrifices.
Yes.
Huge sacrifices to live out their dream. And I just don't. I think the Olympic Committee could be doing more. They could be doing more financially to help them.
Yeah. So, like I said, I hope this kid bounces back.
Me too. Absolutely, it's hard, man. Guys living out of their cars, living on couches, working couple jobs and training.
Because I think we're the only country that doesn't sponsor our athletes.
But we make money off of them. We don't sponsor them, but we make money off of them. You see what I'm saying, bro? Hey, come on. All right, I'm gonna stop, Joe, because I can feel it coming on.
All right. So what's about Shedeur flipping the script?
Oh man, let me tell you, if y'all don't hear nothing else, the NFL has been trying over the years, playing in Europe, playing in Mexico, playing all over the world, trying to expose the NFL game globally, right? Well, guess what they just walked into? Prime equity. So now you have an athlete who's famous all over the world.
Mm.
So what did he write into his contract? Yeah, I got to get a piece of all of that.
Hey.
1, 2, I can cut my own deals internationally because these countries who want to bring football need a what? An ambassador.
Yeah,
And guess who's
exactly.
the number one ambassador? So
Yeah.
literally, watch this. God don't like ugly. God don't like greedy. So watch this. People thought I was crazy. This kid's already made 30 million off of jerseys. Who knows what he's made off of his other endorsements? So going into camp, this is where the pressure comes in. He could go into camp, God willing, next year with 100 million, and he has a lawsuit against the NFL. 100 million, 100 million in the bank. But he's signed to a 4.5 fifth-round contract. So you know what that's going to end up doing? Putting a whole lot of pressure on any team.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because he's got the market he built up from a kid, right, all the way to Colorado. Then the market he reached out to internationally who love him, cutting deals, right? So now when you come to the see, God don't like ugly. Now when the owner sits across the table from him, you got to pay. You may have to give me a percentage of ownership to sign me. Because look at what I'm bringing. I got at least 50 million fans, and then I got probably another 50 or 75 million fans globally.
Yeah.
See how greed and stupidity can cost you? Because you didn't take the temperature that it's a new day. So people were getting 40, 50, 60, right? $1 million a year as a quarterback only. What do you think they're going to have to pay him?
Yeah, well.
In his second year.
Yeah. He can be yours if the price is right.
I'm telling you, Joe, them owners are screaming. And I'm glad for it. Because I heard, because somebody came at me, Joe, and they were telling me about all this one. And I said, hey, have you ever heard of that kid, Puka Nacua? He says, yeah, Puka's great, blah, 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 blah. I said, who's he play for? He said, he plays for the Rams. I said, yeah, do you know how much money he makes? He says, no. He takes home $480,000 on his rookie contract. He says, are you serious? I said, I'm dead serious. And guess what? He can't afford to buy a house. I didn't say a mansion. I didn't say some palatial estate. I said he can't afford to buy a house where he plays football.
Yeah.
But his owner of the team has got gobs of billions of dollars and allows this to happen on his watch. Something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Something wrong with that. So you're the guy, the athlete's making you money, building up your brand, putting millions of dollars in your pocket, and you can't pay him enough that he can at least buy a decent home?
And selling jerseys.
And selling jerseys.
You know? So.
This is why I get hot under the collar. This is why I get hot under the collar.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I'm going to switch gears a bit and talk about the Daytona 500.
Come on now. I was waiting for you. I said, I know Joe saw this. I know he saw it.
Yeah. So now Tyler Riddick, he had a rough year last year because his infant son had a tumor in his chest, and he was in ICU for all of this time.
Jeez.
So he's finally out of ICU and he's home and he's breathing on his own. So
good God.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Now,
what's up?
The race. Now, he led one lap in this whole race, and that's the only lap he had to lead because it was the last lap.
Well, that's all that counts, really. I keep trying to tell you. Al Davis said, just win, baby. Just win.
So on the last lap, there was a wreck, but they kept it green, and then he came down low and took out Chase Elliott, and he finished. He crossed the finish line with a wreck behind him. So he won
It
the
was
Daytona.
exciting too.
Oh yeah, it was a great race. He won the Daytona 500. You know, and his partner Bubba Wallace, he came in 10th.
Okay.
So he finished in the top 10.
Yeah, decent.
So now Michael Jordan gets his first Daytona 500 ring.
That old MJ. That old MJ. They was just in court. He said something very interesting in court, and he said, well, we could have decided to entrench and tear down the NASCAR or work collaboratively and fairly and keep it going the way it should be.
Right.
And so he says we decided to go the later route, and I think everyone will win. So, it's just greed, man. There's enough money.
Yeah, but it's ironic how he goes to court with them, and then he winds up winning the biggest race in the circuit.
Listen, yeah. Well, listen. Let me tell you something, Joe. When they see that check that they made, they're gonna kiss the rest of the rings Michael Jordan got. Yeah. They said we had no idea. We almost blew this. Yeah, you almost blew this. You don't understand how many baby boomers and fans he's gonna bring to NASCAR.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Come on, wake up. Wake up.
So I'm just happy for Tyler Riddick because he had a rough year and he hadn't won a race in 38 tries. So,
wow, perseverance. Salute to him.
Yeah,
salute to him. That's nice. That's what's up.
So now MJ, he got one up on LeBron in the ring section.
Listen,
because LeBron ain't never gonna get one of those.
Listen, why you keep poking the bear tonight, Joe? Why you keep? I don't even know why people legitimately argue about MJ and LeBron. I really don't. I just look at people like, have you watched the tape? Now, I think LeBron is a great player in his own right, but he's no MJ.
No, not at all.
I mean, just statistically, you're not there. That's not you. You can be on Mount Rushmore on the other side, but you ain't MJ. Statistically.
Doesn't MJ have like some defensive player of the year?
Yeah, it's crazy.
LeBron don't got that.
I mean, MJ got some major stat, that he's the only one there. Like some crazy playoff stat, like that's like who's 1, 2, 3, 4? MJ. I'm like, huh? It's just that's why I said when people start that conversation, I'm like, just go look at the tape.
Well, speaking of that, we got some responses about that debate on our page.
I wonder if we go ahead, Joe. I'm not touching that one.
I mean, it got heated. I'll just put it that way.
Okay, all right.
On our Smarterfan page, it got heated, and
that's what we like too. We like you all to comment, good, bad, or indifferent, and comment any topics you want us to cover. This is a two-way street, fans. It's a two-way street. We want to make it as engaging and as fun for you as it is for us. So don't even hesitate. Hey, guys, why don't y'all talk about this? Why don't y'all talk about that? And we will do it. We'll look at it if it makes sense.
Yeah. And so we're going to have to wrap up right now. But
already?
Check us out on Instagram and Facebook, on our pages.
Absolutely. And one thing, Joe, and we send out love and our support to our fans who are reaching out to us, commenting, and really engaging us from Sweden, Bangladesh, and the Ukraine. Ukraine folks are special folks. I don't know how you fight a war and still have time, but we appreciate you, Ukraine. We really appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And as we always say on Smarterfan Podcast, Joe,
stay in the game.
Stay in the game. Stay in the game. See you next week.
All right. Good night, folks.
Good night.
Hey, Smarterfan family, we've got a new sponsor to the show called Publisher in the Box. Simply, they're able to take a new author, an existing author, and create residual income from not only creating your book, but providing a conversational podcast, providing a e-learning course from your book. And with all those marketing tools, that's going to bring you more speaking engagements. So our new sponsor is Publisher in the Box. Get that book done. 2026 is really, really around the corner. It's time to get that book done. And I've seen the product. They produce some of my books. It is amazing. So I'm not just telling you as, the platform of Smarterfan, but I'm telling you as a customer, a publisher in the box myself. And I've got 5 books on Amazon. So call now. 914-330-2738. That's 914-330-2738. Be blessed.
Get Smarterfan.